on those papers, but obviously everyone will be reading this for tea leaves, probably more than tea leaves. The other thing that I find quite interesting is the judge is polite in the way he phrases it, but he clearly did not credit Mark Meadows' testimony. One of the phrases that stood out to me is he says there's certain things he credits, and then he says, however, the court gives less weight to his assertion, which is a very polite way of saying that he doesn't buy it. And that was, he points out that Mark Meadows was not able to, when he took the stand, to delineate what was his role as chief of staff, which would mean it could be removed because it was part of his duties in his office as chief of staff to the president of the United States, and what he was doing as part of the campaign.
Well, some of that turned, I would assume, in the point in the hearing where Fani Willis's team was able to pull out an email where he's directing campaign officials to direct the fake electors.
Absolutely. And that's where Mark Meadows is part of the lie, saying, oh, well, this was just an alternative slate of electors. He actually then confessed and said this was as part of the campaign, and said...
Because an email was produced by Fani Willis's team.
Absolutely.
I want to ask you, I mean, a lot of people, you contend, I have contended, based on my knowledge of him, Glenn Thrush of the New York Times, who covers the Justice Department, has this contention of the superior skill set, resume, and caliber of Mark Meadows' attorney, George Terwilliger.
Yes.
This becomes his first known legal blow.
Yes. That is true. It is, I think, there's no question that he has a real lawyer. I mean, he is well respected. He is well known. That differentiates him to some extent with many of the other counsel, who I will not name. He took a gamble by putting him on the stand and thinking that his testimony would be compelling enough to satisfy his burden. I think that there is a big downside in what just happened, because I think he made himself unusable as a potential witness. So one of the things when you're a defense lawyer is you think about, well, do I have an option of cooperating with the government if things really go bad? But he took the stand and said things that I think would be very hard for a state or federal prosecutor to live with.